Hello and welcome to Terraria. My name's Todd, also known as Major Mech, and this is of course Terraria, the game where you mine and craft for things. We don't question it. Last time I think we left off getting our full set of iron armor and getting ready for the next things we would be doing, which subsequently is probably go mining more. Getting better armor and getting ready to fight the Eye of Cthulhu is kind of the first step towards actually getting good stuff on our little character here. So that's going to be our main priority today. We'll certainly trying to get more materials. We've got the stuff that we need. We do also have some recall potions, so we'll definitely use those if anything comes up. Maybe I should have dumped my inventory. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to use the suspicious looking guy in my inventory like a fool anyway, right? Right. So yeah, last time I had to cut it a little bit short because I was on a tight schedule. Today I should be able to go a little bit longer, I hope. If not, we'll have to see as we kind of get towards the end of this episode where we're kind of at. So, if I die a bunch or something like that, maybe I'll just call the episode, who knows. Thankfully, not a lot to worry about down here though. Since we've mostly cleared out this area, we can just kind of go at our own pace, make our way down, and easily collect any materials we find, or relatively easily. Man, forgot how far down I went last time. I went a good ways. Let's head over here and get over here. I think I was just around this area the last time I left off. So let's try and deal with the slime. Oh man, that spell is not doing me favors there. Let's just beat him with the stick. Good old iron stick. It's not the best weapon in the game, but it's better than a copper short sword. Which I have seen that people have been doing runs with just copper short swords. And like doing the math on how long it would take to do that. And just that alone kind of tells me that the tenacity of human beings is a frightening thing sometimes. How far we're willing to go to take our own imposed challenges. Sometimes it just gets a little bit silly. And, well, I suppose I shouldn't say just a little bit. Sometimes it gets a lot silly. Thankfully we don't have to worry about that in this go-around, though. We're good with what we've got. Let's see here. Got some sapphires over there. I think my inventory was more full last time around than it is this time. So I had more to worry about when it came to collecting stuff. I still don't think I'm going to pick up that sapphire though, because I don't actually need it. I do have my hook. And I don't need another one for any reason anytime soon. The spells that I can get from that might be worthwhile early on, but I know that there are also better things we could have than more spells at this point. Such as better armor. That's a big thing, of course. Okay. Doesn't look like there's much over there. Let's deal with this big slime up here. Oh, dang it. I didn't think it could jump that high. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna deal with this. Oh, well, that's not where I meant to do that, but works regardless. Okay, we got most of them down a pretty good ways. If I jump down there and instantly get killed, I'm gonna be real sad. Oh, I took a hit, but Thankfully it wasn't a very big hit, so we can mostly ignore it, at least for the moment. Oh, this is where I found that chest. Right. Oh, fudge off, bat. God, bats are the worst early in the game, because you just really don't have anything to be able to deal with them. I forget if skeletons right now can throw bones. I don't think they can. It is still around Christmas time. It is the end of the year. Christmas has already happened when this episode should go out. I know I didn't wish it in the previous episode. I should have, but I was in kind of a rush, as was shown in the video. But Merry Christmas to all those who celebrate, and Happy Holidays otherwise. I had a relatively simple Christmas, and I enjoyed it. Sometimes you don't have to be very complicated with those sorts of things. It's nice to take your time and just sit down with family and enjoy the time you've got. It's not always about getting gifts, though. That doesn't make it all the sweeter when you do get them. Let's see, we found a bunch of silt. I think we have an extractinator now, don't we? So I guess we could turn all this silt into materials, like gems and whatnot, if we really felt like it. I do need to get it out of my way, though, that much I do need, because I need this tungsten. Definitely want to get tungsten or platinum armor. Preferably platinum, but hard to say what we'll actually get before. Appears to be a large slime there. And I had some trouble with the last one. Don't mind that out. Put some wood platforms there. Start pelting away at it with our tungsten bow here. Definitely have enough arrows, so I'm not worried about using them up if need be. Hopefully won't be fighting any bosses anytime soon, so I can kind of go at it. Hey, a compass. That's apparently a rare item. Can't seem to get those sometimes. I'm just gonna keep... That's a spider. I don't want to deal with you, spider. No. Let's grab the compass and... Oh, that's unfortunate. Spiders are one of the worst things to run across in the game because they just do so much damage. I wanted to grab the compass before I died. Because as I stated, sometimes those are rare. Hopefully we won't need it, but you never know. Maybe one day we'll make the cell phone in some sort of weird pipe dream. Let's see, where do I want to store all this? Let's store that there. Let's turn on our extractinator actually, and let's extractinate all this silt. See what we get. Because you can get platinum. You can also get gold, funnily enough. I didn't think you could get gold, but there you go. Extractinating is, funnily enough, a pretty good way to get some materials. Only problem, of course, with it is you get a random assortment of materials, so it's very likely that you'll get not what you need, rather than what you need. As you can see, I've just got a bunch of random stuff in my inventory. Not enough to even really make one bar of anything, I don't think, but we'll see. Oh, I can make a couple bars of things. I definitely don't need this copper. The copper's worthless. Tin. I think tin is also worthless, but we'll make it anyway. Let's make all the iron. All the lead. We'll make all the silver. Definitely all the tungsten. And all the gold. Let's put... yeah, we'll put that in there. I think tin is mostly worthless. I think it's about copper quality. We'll put everything else in our valuables chest here. Sword items. You know, I want the stars. Heck with it. We can deal with one zombie. Tungsten ball now. Aw, dang it. Bloody, I say that and it becomes daytime. So how much of the world have we had a chance to explore? We have had a chance to explore all the way over into the jungle pretty far. could try and fight in the jungle, but honestly, I don't think it's really that worthwhile. Let's try and make it farther in the world on the left side of the world there, because I think we died last time because there was a blizzard, if I'm not mistaken, and it was nighttime. So I think this time around we'll probably have better luck, because that is not the case this time around. Let's see. So this run, of course, I'll be mostly going magic. I will be getting summons on the side, not like focusing on them or anything, just because they give you lots of added damage, and as a magic user, that's pretty great. I will probably also be getting some upgrades for some of the ranged weaponry. Maybe even a melee weapon too, who knows, but probably unlikely that I'll worry about melee too much. I'll probably just focus on magic and ranged. Of course, ranged being just a backup for if I run out of mana for any reason, which is always good to have as a mage, because that way you can keep doing damage and regenerate mana. Of course, at a certain point, regenerating mana becomes so fast that it's not even really an issue anymore, especially once you start getting things like the nebula armor and whatnot. We no longer really need to focus on iron as much as we were, because we now have a full set of iron armor, so the only thing we would be able to get would be iron tools, but we already have better than the iron tools. We have a platinum pickaxe, tungsten axe, and an iron hammer. Well, not really better, because we do have an iron hammer, but we have things that are equivalent or good enough to match, so we don't really need to focus on it for any reason. Just gonna keep going. Oh, I hate snow biomes in expert because of the slow that you get in water. It sucks. It sucks real bad. But gotta deal with it. Gotta make our way forward. Let's see. There's where we died last time. I think we should be able to make our way across much easier this time. Oh, that's right. I forgot there's crimson over here. That's massively unfortunate. Oh, there's a water chest right there. Don't know what's inside of it, but if it's something good, that'll be great. Do drown super fast in frozen water though, so just always be aware of that. Especially an expert, if I remember correctly. Drown just ridiculously fast. Okay, so we found the crimson on this side of the world. I would have preferred to have not, but here we are anyway. Can I? I can make it up here, which is good because that means I can completely ignore that enemy down there, who has 140 HP. He literally has the same amount of HP I do, and I don't want to deal with him. Go away, face monster. I ain't got nothing for you. There is another one. Am I going to be able to kill him in a reasonable amount of time? Yes. And by reasonable, I of course just mean the amount of time it would take for that guy to catch up to me. Oh, dang it. Stupid thorns. What did we get in our presents? Did get some throwing weapons. Do those do more damage than our shurikens? They do. So these do more damage than our shurikens, which is pretty good. We'll have to make sure to use those. Oh, a chest. We'll want to pick that up. Whatever's inside of it. So we're really hoping for something useful, like, I don't know, Hermes boots, but I don't think you can find those in above ground chests. What did we get? We got an umbrella. That's not horrible, I guess. Out of all the things you could get, an umbrella is pretty useful. Especially before you get anything better. Allows you to prevent any sort of fall damage just by holding it out. Is this more crimson? Yeah, crimson desert over here. Wasn't expecting more crimson. It's kind of unfortunate actually, because I have a higher chance of running across things like chimeras and face monsters. Bloody face monsters. Okay, we're just gonna try and ignore him as much as possible. Oh, okay. We do want to take as little damage as possible while traversing the world so we can hopefully... Oh, Oh, criminies, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it up this without digging into the wall here. And of course, that guy's going to come for us. Oh, criminies. Throat got a little dry there because I was talking a little bit too much. Get away. I don't want to deal with you. There we go. If we can just make it out of this crimson, I think that'll be the last crimson that we encounter for a good while. But man, making it out of crimson is more than we can bargain for sometimes, especially on hard mode. Or I mean, expert. Let's see. There's a good old slime. I don't need to worry about him. I'm just gonna jump in the water. Thankfully, I've of course got my trusty flippers. This is like one of those big trees, but it didn't generate properly. I don't think. Usually there would be like a way down that leads to a chest. There probably is a chest down there, but I know that whatever's in there is probably not all that useful. It's usually just like the wildwood crafting stuff, and I don't really need any of that. That's not a big thing for me right now. Things I could use right now are most certainly not that. Well, we found the dungeon, which means that we're probably close to the edge of the world here. Could probably make it over to the ocean, which means we could get whatever's in the ocean chests. It's a shame we can't, of course, just start going into the dungeon, but that's the way it goes, especially right now. If we can manage to get to both ends of the world, that means we'll have the full world explored, and we will kind of be able to just focus on getting materials that we need for fighting bosses at that point, so we won't really have to worry about much at that point, is what I'm mostly getting at. There appears to be like some sort of cavern here. Maybe I'll go down there instead of teleporting back when I'm done on this side of the world. Of course there has to be vultures. Thankfully it appears they don't have much armor. Yes, enemies, of course, by the way, do have armor because it dictates how much damage they take. So we don't have to worry about them. Got another tree over here. This one appears to have generated properly, meaning that we should be able to dig into it and go down and find a chest of some sort. Or just slightly dig into it, that is. We'll go down here. We'll pick up the stuff inside of here so no NPCs spawn. What did we get? Just the wildwood stuff, some bombs. Did get some more recall potions, which is pretty good. We'll pick up the furniture. I'm going to toss away this furniture. I don't really need it. No reason for me to keep it, really. It's just kind of a novel thing. Not really all that useful. Blue slime, could you go away, please? Seems he's going to listen to that command. Oh, heck. Let's just wait for them all to jump. We should be able to jump over these ones. And just do that. There we go. Good to go. Man, it would be really nice to have a set of Hermes boots, but I just haven't been able to dig enough to find a set. Because I'd really like to also get across this world. I thought we would be fairly close to the bloody... what is it? Ocean, but it doesn't appear we are. And there's a goblin scout. I could kill him and trigger the goblin invasion, but I don't know if I want to do that. You know what? Heck with it. He only lived once. And in video games you live multiple times, so it really doesn't matter. I can just die as many times as I want. Alright, so that should mean that a goblin army will approach. So yeah, I'm going to have to deal with that. With iron armor and not a lot. Oh boy, that's going to be fun. Hey, another chest. Useful. What is in this chest? aglet. That's not a bad thing to find, actually. We were going to need one regardless, and we eventually got some boots. So it wasn't too bad. Oh, that's a big old wall right there. Let's try and dig up, I guess. No, I don't think we're gonna be able to. Ooh, that's not what I meant to do at all. That's not what I meant at all. Okay, we're gonna dig in here. Gonna dig over here. Dig up here. Just gonna dig our way slowly upwards until we can dig our way out. And there we go. Easy. Lots of sunflowers right here, man. Look at them all. Anything else of use on this side of the world? Is this a bloody mountain? Jesus. Look at this. Look at how much elevated this is. Just bloody goes all the way up here for some reason. I'd almost be tempted to dig down in that sand to see if there's like an obelisk down there or something like that. But, I guess it doesn't really matter at the moment. It's just a weird thing to find. It just keeps going up. I've never seen a world generate like this before. This is weird. It's literally making my ocean, I think, massive. Yeah, look how much higher this is than the rest of the world. How weird. Usually the world doesn't generate like that. Hey, the angler. How's it going, buddy? Let's see. Let's pull out our glow stick. We're probably gonna die to the first enemy we see down here. Or, I don't know, a shark or something. Let's throw a glow stick. That should roll pretty far. I was hoping to be able to get to a bloody chest before I started drowning, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna. Actually, you know what? Let's swim up. We're gonna see if we can't sink in time to find something. Yeah, definitely could. Alright, let's try and loot as much as we can. Oop, nope. Loot all. Dang it. Let's see, I don't need this Mrs. Claus outfit. I don't need these 4 clay blocks, I don't need multiple breathing rods. Oh, that's a shark. That's a shark. I don't want to lose my suspicious eye in this chest. So, let's loot all. Loot all. Yeah, but I died. I did manage to get everything that was in that chest, I believe, though. That shark fucking murdered me, Jesus. Those sharks are nasty, huh? 600 HP, and I think it did like 70 damage. There was one more chest over there that I didn't manage to get, but we'll have to worry about that another time. Did manage to get a hurtful trident, which is better than my iron broadsword, so I'll be using that. Let's see. Yeah, I can go for a little bit longer. Last episode was kind of short, as I stated previously. I think this time I'll try and get over to the other side of the world, see if I can't find anything over there. If I don't manage to find anything at all, then I will, or don't manage to get any farther, I'll just call the episode there. But we're going to try our best to make it to the other side of the world. Hopefully we'll find some good stuff along the way. Because, man, there didn't seem to be a lot of chests on that left side of the world. Though, that could be for a multitude of reasons. Oh, crud. I should have emptied my inventory. Actually, you know what? We're going to do that real quick. We're going to teleport back. Might have been a waste of recall potion, but once we get a hand mirror, it's going to be pointless to carry them around anyway. Let's quick stack the nearby chests. Quick stack. We'll dump the rest of this stuff. Let's dump our boss summoning item in there. We'll dump iron broadsword. All this useless junk. Kills potion. Actually, you know what? You can take one of those. Don't know how much use we'll actually get out of it, but might as well take it. Generation, we don't need that. Don't need this dynamite. Don't need these shurikens, really. We could open up the rest of our presents. Where did I put them? Did I not put them in? Oh, no. Just the one in my inventory. Okay. And the stat food. Not too bad. Yeah. I guess that'll do. Sort. That gives me enough space. Now we're gonna go. Hopefully with this trident we should be good enough to tackle most of the nighttime enemies. Does pretty good damage overall for what it is. Basic starting weapon. Would be kind of nice to have like an enchanted boomerang or an arquerilus, but the chance of finding either of those is pretty low. Well, the enchanted boomerang we could probably find, but arquerilus, from what I understand, is a very low drop chance. Though I have seen a couple of them in my time playing Terraria. It's a funny weapon. It's a very short range, similar to the copper short sword, but far more useful because of how much knockback and damage it does. It does a slight amount of knockback, but because it hits so fast and does so much damage, that kind of makes that downside moot. It is just a shackle, but we're going to equip it just because defense. We don't have anything else at the moment, so might as well. Oh, we got some more shurikens. Or star ands. I don't know why there's a bunch of Christmas zombies over here, but I'm just going to poke them with my poking stick. Poke them. I would like the demon eye to go away. Downside to this trident is most certainly how slow it attacks, but it's got some pretty good range on it, so that's not too bad. It also does a good amount of knockback, which is what you need in a melee weapon. Poking stick. Poking stick. Yeah, the major reason why I would always use a melee weapon of any sort is because you can definitely knock enemies back farther with most melee weapons than you can with other weapons, like ranged weaponry. Usually, anyway. Not always, but usually. And that really helps you out. Especially when you're backed into a corner and you're just trying to fend off any enemies that may be around you. Alright, now we need to make it through the jungle as fast as possible in nighttime. Not the best situation to be in, but it's the only one we're in. So, we're gonna have to make it work regardless. Ow. Stupid demon eye. We're just gonna poke that. Killed that bat fairly quickly. If this bloody demon eye would get down here, we can sometimes double hit him. And that's what we're really trying to go for. Is those double hits. I'm pretty sure the reason you can double hit with a spear is just because of your reach. You can go through them kind of twice, if that makes sense. So, useful, but not the best. I prefer broadsword weapons over spears, but there are some spears that are really good. If I remember correctly, the solar spear near the end of the game is amazing because of its functionality, but that'll be much later that we ever see something like that. If we even see something like that. As I stated, it'd probably be more worthwhile for us to just focus on magic. And then again, when you get to the stage of farming up fragments, you get certain types of fragments regardless, so not really a lot else we could spend it on. We're just focusing on magic. So we're definitely not getting that armor. Oh no, I'm gonna die to bats. Yep. Alright. If it wasn't for the fact that it was also zombies and demon eyes, I think we probably would have had a better time, but jungle bats are also just pieces of shit. Oop. They're also just real jerks, and I don't like them. So, we'll have to worry about that another time. But for now, I think I'll call it an episode. Next time, we will definitely focus on getting more materials, which means probably when I go down this time, I'll focus on gathering up as much silt as I can, and also other materials. Because I think we'll just focus on platinum from here on out, just pure platinum. Platinum armor, platinum weapons. Anything we can get our hands on that is platinum, we'll probably try and use. Because I think once we have platinum, we should be able to fight the Eye of Cthulhu fairly easily. And that means we can get a lot of stuff from that. And after the Eye of Cthulhu, it's probably the Brain of Cthulhu. I don't know how well the Brain's going to go, but we'll have to see. We might have a pretty good chance on it once we have platinum armor. But until then, goodbye.